So hey guys, looks like some stuff is going to be coming up soon. So we're going to take a look at it because I'm a little bit interested. So we have a new solo gate, Rescue Ace, Exorcister solo gates. That's okay, I guess. Kind of curious what cards, if we will get any cards. I guess we probably won't get any cards from those solo gates, will we? Yeah, that's kind of how some of these go. But all right. Loner deck, trial campaign for rank duels. All right. We have Rescue Ace, Exo Sister, the Cyber Dragon, the Evil Twin, and the Eldlik deck. So it looks like the loners are returning, I think. And then we're getting the additional Rescue Ace and Exo Sister loners, which I don't know if they're available yet. Are they available right now? Maybe. I guess I can check. Might as well. Looks like they're available right now. We'll see. Oh yeah, loner. Okay. So these are the same decks as before. These are new. You are allowed Prosp here. Oh, interesting. There's a Dogaron here. No real complaints about this, it's just there's a Dogaron here. Ah, so this must be why they put that one Rescue Ace back to 3. But which Rescue Ace was it? I genuinely don't even remember. Well, actually, you could play it at 3 anyways, because they're allowing you to play Prosp in this list anyways. Well, okay. Going second, bad time. You have 6 hand traps. Maxi, not so good here. If your opponent has like psychic abilities, then yeah, it's not really hard to FTK against this, let's say. So yeah, deck list looks like okay, I guess. Maybe for the lower tiers, higher tiers maybe not so good. It's like meh. And then same kind of deal with here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why does this deck have so many more hand traps in just this? Well, whatever. How about this real quick? How many hand traps do we have in this? 6. Why does Exo Sister get more hand traps than every other loner here? I don't get it. Well, okay, whatever. And they actually put Shifter in here. Now that's so toxic. Well, whatever. 2 Solemns. Why don't we just play, I don't know, 1 Vadis and 3 Imperm? Well, I guess these decks are for the lower tiers. That's going to have to be my assumption. Also, no full extra decks. 10 card extra decks. I guess gore. Whatever. We've already been through this song and dance before. No need to talk about this anymore. So next we have Dice Rally. What is a Dice Rally? This event involves dueling to earn dice, which you then roll to reach the goal. Dueling earns you points and you obtain 1 die per 500 earned. After you roll dice and advance to a space, effects will occur depending on the kind of space it is. Some of the spaces cause effects that affect duels. What does this even mean? You will earn bonus points if you complete a duel while meeting set conditions. Event main page. List them all under bonus conditions. Daily bonus. Extra 500 points obtainable once per day at the end of a duel. Okay. And we are only allowed to play XYZs and fusions. I guess fusion, XYZ, and link. Those are the 3 extra deck summoning mechanics we can use. So we're locked out of synchro summoning. Wait, is it just synchro summoning? Wait, what? Okay. Sure. I guess. Dice rewards. Earned by obtaining a total of 50 dice, you get 1,800 gems. Complete 3 rounds, you get back to square 1 field parts. All or nothing title if you complete 8 rounds. Okay. Sure. How does this affect duels, though? What does this mean? Oh? Uh-huh, okay. About bonuses. Below are 2 types of bonuses. We have Dual bonuses and then daily bonuses. Okay, dual bonuses. Oh, okay. Space effects. Now this is what we were looking for. After you roll dice and advance to a space, effects will occur depending on the kind of space it is. Advance this many spaces, increase the rarities of card spaces cards in the direction you're advancing. When dueling while on this space, both players will be subject to a special effect. Dual life point halved, +1 starting hand, I think? What? Grants you a card. When dueling while on this space, a special effect corresponding to the card you got will occur at the start of the duel. The monster will appear on your field. Spell trap card. The card will be added to your hand. Huh. Oh, okay. That's interesting. And then this is the full board. What does this mean? Are we dueling against one other player for this? Like through the whole board, or is it different players? I don't get it. I guess this is kind of like a roguelike mode, isn't it, then? Wait, I can make my own deck for this, though, so... Not exactly, right? It's just got a little gimmick stuff, so... Grants you a card of this rarity. So does this just add me a card of this rarity, or does it give me a random card from the entire pool to just keep forever? Like, what does this mean? And then, oh, all of these are different conditions that give you different points. Okay, I guess. Huh. And then if you get to the end of this, you get some gems. I guess, you know what? This is fine. It's a different flavor, I guess, you know? Can I set up a deck beforehand? So, if both players start with LP halved, I could easily play some kind of burn deck, right? Both players will have a starting hand with one more card. Rarities of card spaces, cards will rise. How many times can you go through the board? There's probably a limit then. That'd be my expectation. Unless these cards aren't adding, like, giving you just cards to keep. And would they be temporary, or would you just be adding like some random normal rare SR UR card or whatever to your starting hand? Like, what does this mean? I guess we'll figure it out later. But for the most part, you just make a deck, right? So curious about the ban list a little bit. Let's just throw in my typical laddering deck, which I just use when I'm feeling like, damn, I really don't feel like turning on my brain, but I really need to hit a high rank. Yep, that's this deck, all right. So Kashtira, you know what? Actually, good choice to ban most of the cash cards here. I think Ogre is a bit like excessive, but for sure, Unicorn and Fenrir should not be legal in like events in general. Shifter, yeah, I agree with that. Lockdown, yep. Fissure, I don't know why we're leaving this at 1 alongside Macro, but okay, I guess. Pretty acceptable. Synchros not allowed. SP, why? Why no SP? I guess we have to play the Nightmares instead, which is okay. I guess. Not too upset about that. Baguska, all right. Baguska, no Baguska, sure. Baguska, I don't think is like that. Wait, a Rise Art's illegal. What? Why? That's just strange. Tier cash? Nah. Did they? We really doing this? Okay, so you're going to leave tier like this, but brutalize cash like this. You're going to take away Kashtira Ogre and tier cash, but we're going to have. Okay, yeah. All right, I see how it is. Yep. Clearly, everyone has their favorites. Well, whatever. Sure. Rates off. This card's kind of pointless now. The only thing this adds is like Rise Heart. I guess you can still make Shangri-Ira, right? If we make Shangri-Ira, add Rise Heart, you can still do like a Rise Heart type stuff. It's just like kind of dumb, really. I mean, like if I were to actually want to play Cash, I don't know, probably something like this, 3 Ascendant of Thunder. Then we need to throw in like some sort of normal summon that we can just do that becomes like a 7. I mean, yeah, they're technically options. I just don't care to put them in right now, but you know, just uh one of them we could play, you know, just Fog King, right? Cool. Fog King not necessarily the best, but you know, it gets the job done, so I don't know. The combo would be like pretty scuff. We have Vistira Theosis plus Rise Heart and Ascendo of Thunder, so it's like 3-card combo to make Rise Heart, no matter how you spend it. So if we get hand trap once, we're just like cooked. So not really like good if we were doing it this way. There's probably like a bit of a better way to do this. Like maybe if we were to go through, I'm thinking either Orchist or like Pendulum Dragons, like the Odd Eyes cards. That would be a better way to get into like the Rise Heart eventually. But you know, we're here to build a list of some sort. So all right, well, let's see. What should we do here? So we're allowed Fusion, Xyz, and Link. So Synchro's banned, so no Blackwing. And we cannot search Garden, but we might still be able to play Garden. Why is this legal every single event? This card's so toxic, bro. Okay. Let's see. What else can we do here? So if we're allowed links, we can easily just play Mech Knights, and that'd be very simple, you know? Just Mech Knight it up. And real quick. Ah, yeah. Scar's legal. Interesting. Very interesting. You can easily just do Scars and just kind of hook your opponent this way. Alright. Don't really have to go through all the trouble, I suppose. But, you know, so something we can do, technically. What else do we have? We could play Heroes. We can do a lot of things like with XYZ and Link Summoning allowed. We could technically do Damn Knights, you know, good old PK. Can't really go wrong with PK here, I guess. At this point, there's just so many options. I'm kind of just unlocked. Like, if we want to, Purely is actually hit a little bit. But, you know, it's not like that bad. My friend at 1 is honestly not that bad. What is annoying is probably just like Sleepy Memory being put at 1. And real quick, I guess, might as well check if this stuff is legal. Snake Eye? Okay. Nothing like particularly anything here. We're hitting Pearly over like what? Actually, wait, they banned Diabellstar. You know, never mind. All right, we're actually hitting stuff here. Okay. But how about Blue Eyes then? Blue Eyes? Any hits? No. Okay. Clearly, people are more worried about, I don't know, like Snake Eye and Pearly than Blue Eyes, the most played deck right now. Honestly, I would like to see Blue Eyes just get hit. Well, actually, Synchronless Blue Eyes. Ah, yeah. I mean, I just don't want to see Blue Eyes anymore. Not like because the deck's good. It's staling really hard for me. Just waiting for new cards really to release. That's about how I'm feeling right now. But yep. Ah, yes. No synchro, no spirits, no nothing. Ah, just curious. Primite's kind of been popping off recently. One Ether, bro. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. What else would be hit randomly? I guess we can just go ahead and check. So we have well, we'll turn off Forbidden for now. Okay. Memento is hit. What? Really? Grand Breakout? Okay. Fiendsmith? Hit Fiendsmith? Uh, Branded is hit. Oh, it's really hit. They're hitting opening too. Okay. Labyrinth is just yeah, what was this always at 2? I think it might have been at 2 for a while. It's still at 2, right? Oh, Sprite is hit. Yubel is hit. Horus is hit. Did they just hit all of the like top like 50 most played decks or something? Like what? Oh, I guess Cyber's Pile is kind of hit. Well, okay then. Oh, there it is. They hit Circular. They hit Kairushin. You know, this is the most deserved one on this list, honestly. Okay, Runic is hit. Dynamorphia. But why let Dynamorphia be legal? That's how I feel about Skill Drain deck over here. So yeah. Electric is just normally at 1, I guess. Pend is just normally hit, I guess, but no Synchro. Synchronless Pend. Yeah, I guess. What can you do with Synchronless Pend? Not even sure anymore. Tenpai. Just that's from just normally being hit, I guess. Okay. Well, we could play Punk with no synchros. Huh. Real quick, I gotta check what decks I do actually have here. Well, also I guess this music's kind of nice. But anyway, change accessories. Oh, we can finally do that from here. Nice. But okay. What do we have? We have Unchained. XYZ Link deck. That's fine. DD. That's like dead. Dark World. This is mostly Link Fusion, I would say. I don't really have any synchros here. So... Oh. Oh wait, they banned Thrust? Bummer. But you know what? I don't actually need like any of the... Oh, Apolos is also banned. But you know what? I actually don't really need the... Actually, Apolos is actually a pretty big deal not having Apo. Oh well. My opponent will simply not have Nibiru. Yep. Actually, I guess if we make Rafa, that would deal with that a little bit. It's just not as good. This is actually hit enough. Just not having Apo is pretty dead. Just like, yeah, that's pretty bad. How about this list? Oh, they hit evenly, roll back. Judgment. Looking like a Mech Knight angle. Oh, this is a synchro deck, actually. This is also a synchro deck. Because it has Punk in it. That's Blackwing. That's a synchro deck. No, having no Herald, actually that makes this... Like, I mean, you can technically play Vendrits, it's just not like the copy of or the version of Vendrit I might like to play. So that kind of sucks. Utopia's like terrible. We could play like Memento Geist. We'd also play like Geist in general. But like Geist is kind of terrible. So of my current deck builds, like I'm pretty sure I own more cards than this, but this kills like a good amount of things. Oh, Ninja. Well, huh. Now that I'm opening my eyes for the first time. Oh, Called By is banned. What the hell, man? What? Why Called By? I didn't check, but I'm guessing Maxi's probably banned then at least. Well, Zintarion, no, not really an option. Maxi banned, right? Yeah, okay. So we don't need Called By as bad as usual, but I mean, when you're getting pelted by hand traps, like, oh, how am I supposed to resolve anything? Well, Charmy's legal? Might as well check, you know? Ah, yeah, of course. Okay. So all of the Cashier cards being hit actually sucks a little bit more because this is one of the strategies that are pretty good. In terms of Fusion, XYZ, and Link decks, is there anything that's even that good against Will Charmies? That's still left and unhit? Because they actually hit? like Memento 2, which is actually pretty decent. Wow. Hmm. Truly a little bit of a predicament we have here. Well, in terms of decks, like, that I have here, none of them are, like, really good. Actually, what even is this list? I don't remember. What is this? Oh, it's the Melmorph list. I guess Melmorph is at least, like, playable, but having no Kalpa actually hurts because the Ash Blossom Joe Spring, like, obliterates the crap out of this deck. It's, like, terrible. Um, hmm. Vanquish Soul, like, not that great without, like, the cash stuff, honestly, just in general. So, hmm. It's at least, like, playable, per se. Oh, yeah, I still haven't updated this list to have SP. That's funny, but okay. Well. If we want to be a little bit efficient, I don't know, we could play some kind of backer deck would be fine. But not having evenly or rollback hurts just in general. So no synchros, that sucks. I guess we could just play Vendred for this event, but I mean Vendred's nerfed because what is Diviner going to send here? Like absolutely nothing, I guess. Okay. What can we do here actually? Yep, I mean we have like technically options of like the vent lists I've used before. A lot of those will meet these conditions. But yeah, not that great. So I guess for this event, I'll probably be trying to make something using the Chimera cards probably. That's what I'm thinking. These cards are mostly unhit, right? Wait, this legal or no? Oh, it's legal. Yeah, we can make this work. And then we also have what's called like Apprentice Solution Magician or something. That's legal probably as well, right? Right. Come on, man. This is limited to. I missed this earlier. All right. I can't take these consistency hits. It'll drive me insane. I'm already tired of playing like cash for ladder because you know the duels are very painful because you know there are a lot of games where I just won't draw into a cash in my opening hand, and for 5 turns I'll just draw absolutely nothing, and it'll be like absolutely miserable. But all right, what we got here? So this, I mean, you could technically play this in general, but it's like, pretty feeling pretty iffy on this. Well, decent thing we could do is just summon Dragoon, I guess, in general. Prohib, not bad. If we could prohib our opponent. Is there like some cheeky way we could abuse prohib? If we can get knowledge on our opponent, that'd actually be doable. So Sprite, I think, is still pretty doable. So starter being at 1 sucks. Everything else is pretty fine. So prototype deck idea, we just go like throw in the sprite cards, whatever. We have some sprite cards, sure. I don't even know if we would play sprint in this or not. But essentially idea of Deep Sea Diva. So Diva, well, this is just meme deck essentially, but you know, if we can get access to Deep Sea Diva, I'm thinking maybe, do we have toads or frogs or whatever? Okay, frog. Frog. This card is summon, you can send 1 level 2 or lower water aqua, sea serpent, sure. Okay. Effect. Turn 1 monster you control to the hand, then you normal summon 1 frog monster during your main phase this turn, except for a swap frog in addition to your normal summon / set. So technically if we do this without normal summoning, I mean, kinda hard with the 1 starter, but if we really want to make it work, we can. Return Diva, maybe, but actually we don't have to return Diva, we can summon off of Gigantic, right? So we can do effective summon Click and Echo. And then we can also set up a spell trap negate with the sprite cards, I guess. So idea here is pretty simple. This is just to be funny, really. We're going to reveal our opponent's hand cards so we can figure out what they're playing, so we can prohibition them, declaring a key card. So for example, if we're against Branded, I will declare Fallen of Albaz. If I'm against, for example, Blue Eyes, I will declare Blue Eyes White Dragon. If I am against Dark Magician, I will declare Dark Magician. If I am against Vanquished Soul, I will declare Rosin. Just, you know, to be unnecessarily cruel. But we could do that. Oh, a really good deck we could play actually is Magispector. Magispector's like probably full power, right? Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just play Magispector honestly then. Huh. Wow, life can't be that easy. You just have to think outside of the box a little bit. You know, Sprite, Magispector. There's like options. It's just like a lot of your decks will be randomly hit. So if we want to be playing at full consistency, a little experimentation would be best. If we're trying to like min-max, if you're just trying to get through the event, like a lot of your like existing decks, like for example, if you're just playing regular Sprite, probably enough, honestly. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys this event. And I mean, we'll probably do some deck building for this event in a different video because I'm already like completely lost for today. So if we come back another day, maybe a fresh perspective will help me out. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.